Shalom, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to our elders and apostles of great millstone that taught us his truth. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful like Akim, teaching and preaching his truth with all righteousness and sincerity. This is Zak. Today's lesson is entitled, And Therefore They That Labor in Vain. And Lord willing, be edified through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, the true names of the Heavenly Father and his only begotten Son. And as always, the sit downs, the lessons, the street speaking is for the remnant, the elect, the Israel of the Most High, and to use the gospel preached. Today's lesson comes from a precept in Second Esdras, the 16th chapter. Second Esdras, the 16th chapter. Second Esdras, the 15th chapter. All deals with end time prophecy. All right. In fact, when you read in Revelation 19 and 10, it speaks about the testimony of the Lord Yahweh Shai as the spirit of prophecy, meaning the true individuals that sent by the Lord Yahweh Shai, their information that they're going to be pushing out is prophecy. All right. The bringing out the understanding of the secrets and mysteries that's found in the scripts. So that's what we're here to do today. All right. We constantly, as watchmen set upon a tower to look at the different things that's going on and turn around and give warning to the inhabitants so that they can get ready for whatever evil that could potentially be coming. So, I have this article here going into the 401k, and we have been saying that, everything is finna change. This new financial system, however they push it out, it's finna change the game. All right, with this new financial system, and in order to use it, you're gonna have to have it installed into your body. And we constantly go into, articles and reports on this technology and how this technology, is getting more and more, there's more and more technology being linked with it. The convenience, the accessibility, because the implantable technology, which I have on the screen, some visuals, right? And they say it's the size of a grain of rice. But with technology increasing, it can be smaller than that. It can be the size of this little chip that you see on your screen. But that technology, as far as swiping the palm and, swiping, your particular object and paying for something, it's already here. So the infrastructure for the MOTB is here. It just has to be some type of event that they got to have happen, because it's written in Revelations, the 6th chapter, that Esau is set up to take peace from the earth. So Esau is going to do something to cause, some type of financial turmoil so they could usher in, this new technology. And leading up to the pushing of this technology, we're going to be seeing things like this, how the 401k, used to make you rich, but it no longer makes you rich. Because that's the old system. That's the old financial system, So I'm going to read a little bit of this. I got another video here. I'm not going to play the video because I've been having trouble getting the audio to sound when I, make these type of videos. But, I'm just seeing, through the spirit, how 401k is saying that that's not, the way in which you want to invest. And that's a major thing when working these jobs, investing in 401k, your pension, so on and so forth. So, if that's being done away with, why, bend over backwards for a job 30 years? And then you have this over here with the whole situation with the wildfires in Hawaii, chiefly in Maui. They saying that the unemployment system rampant with fraud as it tries to help Maui residents. So that's another thing, with Esau's governmental system and how they are able to, aid people with unemployment, Social Security, EBT, so on and so forth. That system has to change too. They got to push vibrations like this. It's a lot of fraud going on. It's a lot of this. It's a lot of that going on. We can't trust it. It's hackers. It's people manipulating the system, taking billions of dollars. That's why it's inflation, trying to point the finger. So, you got to look out for stuff like this, because there's going to be particular signs that we see. And speaking of signs, let's get this in Second Esdras, the 9th chapter, because going back to that statement I made earlier through the spirit, we as watchmen, we're looking, we're watching, we're seeing these different, articles coming out on the health of the economy and linking up with the prophecies and making videos on it. But this is Second Esdras 9:1. It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and you do so by looking at different things that's going on worldwide in the geopolitics and the financial, categories of things, and you're looking at the war tensions and certain, politics worldwide. You're looking at those different things. You're measuring it. You're judging it. And you're mating it to what's written in the scripts, and that lets us know what time and season that we're in. And when now see is part of the signs, and as I was mentioning earlier, we are set up as watchmen. We got to see these particular things. We got to be looking. We got to be paying attention. Which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made, which the Lord is visiting the world. He's having these prophecies come to pass. That's a visitation. The Lord spoke the word, and now it's happening. The spirit of the Lord is being felt. All right. So going back to this article from MSN.com, your set it and forget it 401k made you rich. No more. All right. So I'll just read maybe two of these paragraphs. It says, investors, we're not in Kansas anymore. For 4 decades, patient savers able to grit their teeth through bubbles and crashes and geopolitical upheaval won a money game, but the formula of building a nest egg by rebalancing the standard mix of stocks and bonds isn't going to work nearly as well as it has. No long-term treasury yields have hit their highest levels in 16 years, causing their value to plummet, and the stocks are expensive. So investors need to lower their expectations and play defense. So, they got their whole song and dance to make it sound good. And in Proverbs, it say, when he speaketh fair, believe him not, for there's 7 abominations in his heart. So on the left-hand side, Esau, he has to, push the vibration that things ain't going good, just to put that feel that, look, we want a new system. We need something new. All right. And that's going to get all these people hooked on so they can, receive that technology. If you're not of the elect, the Lord won't put the spirit on you to, take this stuff, because you're putting all your energy into the world. And going back to the title of this lesson, and therefore they that labor in vain. Hey, everything that's in this system is finna come down. All right. The future of Babylon the Great is fire. All right. So, you investing into the society, investing into this kingdom is not going to work out for you. All right. So let's go ahead and get this in Second Esdras 16 and 40. Oh, my people, hear my word. And the Lord's people, pursuant to Zechariah 13:8-9, is the elect of Israel, the remnant, the elect of Israel, the Most High. Hear my word, and the word is being brought out by the prophets. In fact, in Hosea, the 12th chapter, the 10th verse, it says, I have spoken by the prophets. I have multiplied visions and used similitudes by the ministry of the prophets. So you got to hear this word from the prophets. Make you ready to the battle. So you got to get mentally prepared for, this tribulation, this times of trouble, this battle out here. It says, and in those evils, the bad times be even as pilgrims upon the earth. And that's going to be the next wave out here. This is going to be the new vibration that's in the world, chiefly in Babylon the Great. Because with rents getting so high and the cost of living is being ridiculous and inflation isn't going down no time soon, a lot of people is finna be making that transition. They can't afford $3,500. They can't afford $4,000 a month on rent. $2,900. These jobs ain't giving you that raise and paying you more. So people gonna be living in their cars or, linking up with family and loved ones. That spirit will be out here. It says, he that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away, and he that buyeth as one that will lose. So here it is. You trying to make these transactions, these particular plays, make these different things come together, kind of set you up something. So you got some passive income coming in, money, right? It says, but you got to have that mentality that, hey, you're not gonna reap the benefits. You're You just that day. That's why our Lord Yahushua said in Matthew the 6th chapter, just praying for the daily bread. Just stuff that's good for the day. You worry about tomorrow when tomorrow come. Now, of course, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hide himself. So it's good to, meditate. Look, if you can, foresee particular dangers, hide yourself from it. Ain't nothing wrong with working and having you a program and paying your bills and taking care of your kids and your family. But it's gonna come a time where, hey, when that MOTB, that implantable technology, get pushed out, you got to make that choice. These people that's locked into the grid, tapped into the grid, man, they gonna take it. They gonna say yeah, and they gonna stand in that line. But let's go back here to 2nd Esdras 16, verse 42. It says, "He that occupied merchandise." You got your little t-shirt business. You selling t-shirts and hoodies and hats. You occupying merchandise. You selling stuff. As he that had no profit by it. Don't think you gonna be that successful business. That you're gonna get out of the hood and that you're gonna be the successful story. It says, "And he that buildeth as he that shall not dwell therein, he that soweth as if he should not reap." You putting certain things out there in the atmosphere. Like I said, you're trying to put certain plays together. You sowing as if he should not reap. You're not going to get the benefits of what you're putting out there. Like it's saying in Revelation 19, either 19 or 14. This works follows you. So this truth is profitable. This truth will benefit you, because in the next life you get recognition for what you did here. Here it is, you occupying merchandise, and you over here, you selling and you buying, and you building and all these different things. And the prophecy saying, look, you're not going to reap the benefits of none of that. But this truth, you're going to reap the benefits. As a matter of fact, since I mentioned it, let's go ahead and get it. I think it's in Revelation 14. Let's see. Revelation 14, verse 13, it says, "And I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, Write, blessed are the dead which die in the Lord from henceforth." Members of the hopeful elect that die in the ministry, pushing the truth. All right, there's a blessing for them. Let's read it. Saith the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors, and their works do follow them. So the vibration that you pushed in the name of Yahweh, as far as this truth, if you endure to the end, your works follow you. Now, as Yahweh said, there is some that stand here that will not taste death. Every brother don't have, to be a martyr as their lot. Some brothers is gonna make it to the end and get saved and never die. But whether you die or you live, you endure to the end, your works follow you. So that's gonna profit you here. That's gonna profit you. So now when we go back here to 2nd Esdras 16 and we start reading all these different things that people put their energy into, and we're reading how people aren't going to get the benefits of it, we got to understand that, look, man, we have to have that mentality of, hey, we got to be willing to let it all go. You got to be willing to say goodbye to it. Right? Verse 43, "He that soweth as if he should not reap, so also he that planteth the vineyard as he that shall not gather the grapes. They that marry as they that shall get no children." Don't look at trying to have children here. It is written that some of the elect, they're the women. Scripture speak about the elect lady and how some will be pregnant with their suckling child. So if you do have a child, Most High gonna make a way for you, but you don't want to be having that mindset of just, having abundance of children here. "And they that marry not as the widows," it's good to be single. Even Apostle Paul spoke on that. "And therefore they that labor in vain," because we're here in the land of our captivity, where we made subject unto payments. This system isn't set up for us to prosper. Like I say in 2nd Esdras the 15th chapter, "My people is led as sheep to the slaughter." Meaning your end, your end is to be put to death here. Your end is to die. You don't have no successful story. So let's see if I can find this precept. This is Baruch chapter 2. It may be Baruch 3. Three and 8. Yep, this is Baruch chapter 3, verse 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity. We in Babylon the Great, where thou hast scattered us, because we hear because of the prophecies. For a reproach and a curse, Deuteronomy 28, and to be subject to payments. Subject to payments, you got to pay bills. Every time you get paid, you got to turn around sending back to the same people that gave it to you, according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from Yahweh our power. So we're here as punishment. We're here as punishment. So, you can't look here as, you're going to have a successful future. Now, the Most High can bless you and have you set up with a nice program, got a nice little situation set up, of course. But we in that mindset where, hey, we're going to have to detach, because as long as you attach to the system, these jobs, they're going to start segueing to that new system, that new financial system. All right. As more of the government programs get hacked and fraud shit keeps happening to them, they're going to say, hey, we're going to switch to this new system, and that technology got to be implanted into you, so it's all a part of Esau plan. So I'm not going to drag it out. Lord willing, was edifying to the elect. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to our elders and apostles, a great millstone, and toss the truth. Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. Stay strong.